I will Hamna. Today we will discuss our case study 2, which is Startup Amsterdam. We have 4 members in our group. Today I will discuss the brief of our discussion. First of all, I will give you a brief note about what is Startup Amsterdam. Amsterdam is a hyper-connected center for European tech startups and talent they require to thrive. To help the local ecosystem realize its full potential, the Dutch capital launched Startup Amsterdam, a public program that fosters economic growth and collaboration. They have 5 pillars. One is talent and diversity, emerging technology, access to the market, stimulating network connection, development of innovation district. It was mainly established to help the new entrepreneur and other individual. It is actually known as the hub, which work as a hyper-connected between technical factors and innovative factors. Under a social program of a startup Amsterdam, more than 410 projects, initiatives, campaigns. This study provides knowledge on medium-range risk that is this company faces at an industrial level. Dutch-based camp startup incubators, startup investors, and many other are found as a new arrival in the market. As a recommendation, this company also focuses on its cost-effective strategies to expand their business. Now I am going to discuss the current services provision of a Startup Amsterdam. Startup Amsterdam offers services to support entrepreneurs in the city of Amsterdam. Teaching and mentoring from seasoned advisors from the business community. Networking and events such as pitch contests, workshops and seminars supported by the city of Amsterdam, the Amsterdam Economic Board and the Amsterdam Metropolitan Area. To discuss about the programs and partnership. A public-private collaboration called the Startup Amsterdam fosters and hastens the expansion of the startup community in Amsterdam. It offers a variety of initiative and collaboration that support the expansion of the startup, scale and the largest startups community according to Evans 2021. The Scale-up program and the Accelerator program are two of its initiatives. While the Scale-up programs offers a guidance and tools to help startup grows, the Accelerator program support and finances early stage startup. Both programs offer a variety of workshop, networking chances, and mentoring relationship. Additionally, Startup Amsterdam provides a range of collaboration. These collaboration with major corporation colleges and other educational institutions that offer a monitoring and resourcing to support the development of startup are among them. Additionally, to collaborate with regional, global, and local groups to develop initiatives and events that support entrepreneurship. Last but not least, Startup Amsterdam give users to access a variety of financing options, including the Scale-up Fund and High Potential Startup Fund. It also provides a variety of tools including business incubators and accelerator program to assist entrepreneurs in starting business. Secondly, the programs and partnership in the online events, they created good start with the tax authority, especially for the starters. The content of this event is the Chamber of Commerce. This part will give an introduction about all the facts of taxes. Individuals will be given their information on the income and VAT taxes. Startup Amsterdam offers a wide range of services to assist business owners in making their plans reality. One of their services, evaluation and influence, aids entrepreneurs in determining the effectiveness of their startup initiative. Additionally, Startup Amsterdam work with academics, decision makers, and community stakeholders to guarantee that the effects of its initiatives are felt throughout the local community. This is how Startup Amsterdam works to make sure that the changes brought about by its program are significant and long lasting for the city of Amsterdam. So friends, I hope you all understand. The next topic will be discussed by my colleagues. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. I am Karisma from Gujarat. So today I will talk about the Startup Amsterdam's hubs referencing the company's competitive advantage. Many times it has been noticed that for startups some competitive advantage. Startup some business. The advantage includes the product, cost, price, etc. In a particular study, it has been found that there are several reasons to love Startup Amsterdams. The reasons are like building the hubs for the startups. Individuals are not only the one who's courageously endeavored as a startup, but because of its extensive history as thrive on the business hubs and important trading hub. Amsterdam has well-established ecosystems of forward-thinking individuals. This makes the areas a perfect venue to test their found investments and business strategies, as well as a potential sources for new business. Now I will talk about the competitors. The competitors in Amsterdam regions include businesses with the more specializations, focus that provide comparable services like Rockstar and TechLeap. TechLeap includes like all technological supports and to their investors to new investors. Currently, the group offering the variety of services from networking events and workshops to more intensive supports to help founder navigate and complexities of launching a business. But Startup Amsterdam sticks out because of its strong government supports and wide range of services. The competitors group offering variety of services such as events, fundings, possibilities, and access to mentor networks. Startup Amsterdam has concentrated on creating cutting edge tactics that put it apart from its rivals in order to stay competitive. Challenges. Now I will talk about the challenges that are faced by the Startup Amsterdams when he is delivering his services. Startup Amsterdam encounters a number of difficulties when he's delivering its services. The fact that the business community in the Amsterdam sometimes feels walked off to outside presents a significant barrier to entry. And as a consequence, it may be challenging for business owner to establish connections with the regional investments. Another difficulty is that regulatory framework can be challenging and complicated. So finally, because of the venture capitalized and angel investors are frequently more risk adverse when investing in startup, to access to financially may be restricted. Now I will talk about the HRM. This case study illustrates how regulations, facilities and connectivity can be effectively created ecosystem. Co-working space, collaborating events and the tax incentives all encourage corporations as a policy encouragements and helps business success by drawing in top people from around the world. Thank you.
Hello everyone. In the discussion about the Startup Amsterdam, I'm going to speak about the SWOT analysis first. The strength of this include a strong and supportive government, a talent pool that is highly educated and diversified, a thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem, a wealth of resources and assistance, and a well-connected global network are all assets. In case of weakness, the absence of established networks and well-developed processes and venture money are examples of weaknesses. Next is about the opportunities. Opportunities include a rising number of incubators and accelerators are there, and the government that is very supportive, and the opportunity for the global expansion as well. And in case of threats, threats include the possibility of a reduction in funding, a lack of resources, and there is shortage of knowledgeable mentors. Next is about the pestle analysis. In pestle analysis, first of all, I'm speaking about the political issues. Amsterdam has a relatively hospitable political climate for few new firms and small enterprises. The government has made considerable efforts to streamline and simplify the business startup procedure. Incentives for entrepreneurs are also available, which makes it simpler for new enterprises to launch. Next is about economical. Amsterdam is one of the most competitive nations in Amsterdam for startups economically. The nation boasts a high rate of innovation and investment, making it a fantastic location for business owners. Strong economic linkages between the nation and other nations help entrepreneurs draw in funding and resources. Next is the social. Amsterdam has a fairly welcoming and open society. This makes it simple for the business owners to get assistance and guidance from the neighborhood. Amsterdam is an excellent country to launch a business since it also offers a thriving culture of innovation and technology. And in case of technological effects, Amsterdam is renowned for having cutting-edge infrastructure and technology. This includes cutting-edge network and telecommunications, which facilitates speedy startup growth. Amsterdam is also home to a variety of tech hubs that offer resources and assistance to companies. Legally, Amsterdam has a comprehensive company legal system. This comprises regulations that safeguard intellectual property and guarantee a free and open market. The nation also has a variety of laws that are intended to safeguard the interest of business owners and startups. Environmental case, the Amsterdam is particularly environmentally friendly nation. The nation has a variety of environmental protection policies in place, which makes it an excellent location for the businesses. The nation also has a variety of renewable energy sources, which can aid entrepreneurs in lowering their carbon footprint. Next is the Porter's Five Forces strategic capabilities of Startup Amsterdam. In the analysis of the competitive rivalry, from the perspective of the marketplace of Amsterdam, there is severe competitiveness for the business expansion. There is a significant growth that could be observed in the cost regulations and advertisement purposes. The force of suppliers could be regulated in the evaluation of business profitability and the betterment of organizational positioning. There is the force of bargaining power of customers, which is observed in the buying power of competitors. And there is a force of new entrants that could be acting as business barriers, which would be effective in economic scale and brand identification. In the product substitutes could be a determining factor in cost switching and gaining a competitive edge. Next is about the RIO analysis. A capability and resources are asked to be worthwhile to exploit possibilities of negate hazards in the environment. A resource is occasionally simply not widely possessed by other opponents, and the resource is unique and non-convertible, and it is demanding for another business to accept something else in its possession. The business must alike have the managerial ability to use the resources. And finally, in current strategy, the management of external audits could be simplified and elevated by creating usage of external audit administrative software. The audit procedure into an inherent part of the corporate strategy, and executing an approach could have immense advantages.
Hello everyone, this is Naurin Parveen from Bangladesh. We are here for a presentation about the case study of Amsterdam. First, I'm going to discuss about the necessities of a successful startup in Amsterdam. As a startup, Amsterdam has a long history as a successful business hub and leading center of trade. So there is an established infrastructure of progressive thinker, networker, co-working space. They had the advantage of being a European capital. Also, they focus about financial and legal element, fundraising, etc. My next slide is the characteristics of a successful startup. To succeed, a business needs more useful than a good view. Its success is mainly due to the idea is executed and whether it contains a real order. A qualified team is control team could ensure that the good decisions are created along the path of action. Amsterdam has some local competitors as well. The healthcare sector in Netherlands is funded by a dual approach that arrived into impact in the year of January 2006. So long-term medicines, particularly those that involve semi-enduring hospitalization, would be the factor for developing a competitive healthcare market in the development of the industry. And my next slide is a competitor analysis table where I can see about the price, product, everything, where it shows the competitor analysis of Amsterdam. So here I'm gonna give you some recommendations from the above analysis of current service provision and competitive advantage of Startup Amsterdam. It can be recommended that the company must focus on other event activities, such as they can organize an individual meeting with their client so that they can understand their each other feelings. In the greater Amsterdam area, Startup Amsterdam services have to contribute more to economic expansion than it has manufacturing. A tendency toward an industry of their client is that is more centered on service is still present. So the wholesaling industry currently dominates the greater Amsterdam area's industries, making an atmosphere that is more welcoming and open to entrepreneurs is one suggestion for overcoming the difficulties mentioned above. Building more networking opportunities and mentoring programs could be part of this strategy to make it easier to connect with the regional investor. Additionally, Startup Amsterdam should strive to give business owner more tools and assistance as they navigate Amsterdam's legal and regulatory system. This might ensure offering assistance like legal counsel and company plan evaluation. In order to give entrepreneur access of financing, Startup Amsterdam should work to develop more incubator programs and crowdfunding platform. Now it's time for conclusion. The several benefits new firms have over existing ones that make up a hyper-connected hub built by the city of Amsterdam. The Startup Amsterdam helps its clients launch their entrepreneurs in their appropriate direction. Startup collaborates with the city project to make space available and encourage entrepreneur clustering. It makes it easier for ethical issues involving startup and other technologies to be quickly resolved. Startup Amsterdam strikes a balance between the advantage of being a small city and those of developing into the capital of Europe. The commercial sector in Amsterdam is thriving, and the part of that entails attacking new customers for the startup business. The people of Amsterdam are also adaptable and repetitive to new ideas and technologies. It retains its enduringly organic characters while maintaining a professional appearances. That's all for today. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.